Hey, what's up, guys? Huddy back. I got a couple comments on the intro and how it was such a big L. I know, I gotta figure out something to do. Just don't know yet. So this is another post-com, but it's something okay, next video is gonna be a live com for sure. But, there's something to address. Why, and it's a pretty interesting topic, I think. Why is man dying? And it's interesting when you look at it because we've never I don't think I've ever seen something like this where it really is it's just like you compare it to 2K and you got Madden with 400 viewers at one point on a weekend. I mean, 400 viewers is awful for a game. That's like bottom line. And then 2K is at, thousands and thousands. And so I have a couple opinions on it. I think one that you can't initially you think it's okay to compare 2K to Madden, but if you really think about it, you can't compare those two. 2K, oh, sorry, the notifications are on again. I recorded the last video and this one at the same time, so notifications should be off in the future, hopefully. Hopefully I remember to do that. But 2K is worldwide, okay? Like, Kobe is very well known in China. He travels there, etc. While, I don't know, Peyton Manning isn't known, or Tom Brady isn't known, or you get what I'm saying. The NFL is not really known worldwide except games in London, but that doesn't really count. So, 2K is a lot more worldwide. 2K, I feel like, also just has the bigger. You also, I feel like, can't compare it to Twitch either, because you just have the bigger faces of video games playing 2K. Like Cash Nasty, Pretty Boy Fredo's been growing quite a bit, both over 1 million subs, and you got, Shake and Bake, etc., who all mainly play 2K. And a primary Madden YouTuber that has grown from Madden, unless there's one off the top of my head, like, I understand Chris Smoove has played a couple games of Madden, okay, I get that. Cash Nasty has played a couple games of Madden, but their growth has been off of Madden. I do not think there is a YouTuber like that has 1 million subs and off of, like, pretty much just Madden as their main game. There are probably a couple people close. I think Anto is at about 700K. I haven't watched his videos in forever, but he's probably at about 700K. So the Madden audience and the content creators, like, I love watching iMav and other YouTubers, don't get me wrong, but the views and the subs that they have are way less than the bigger 2K YouTubers. And obviously because 2K is more worldwide. So my point is on that, you can't compare 2K to Madden. Now, specifically on Madden, why has Madden died out? It was a great game in Madden 25. Great game in Madden 25. Madden 15, still a great game. Madden 16, towards the end, it kind of died out, in my opinion. And now it's, like, really dead. Like, it's never been this bad. Ever. Just in, people on Twitter saying how dead it is and just the hate it's getting. It's never been like this. Even in Madden 16 when the gameplay was so bad, it was never like this. And one, okay, let me just get this out of the way. And I'm looking at the time right now and I have so much to say, so we're probably going to do part 2 on this. Today's Tuesday. So you'll probably get a part 2 on this Thursday night, because tomorrow will be a live com. Anyway, so what was I going on? Oh, yeah. You can't blame EA for not innovating, in my opinion, because, look, what got MUT so popular was what they've been doing. And it's like taking dunking away from basketball. What has gotten something so popular, you can't just take that away. I understand you could say, oh, this is getting boring, same every single year. Well, you can't, it's hard for them as a business to take away what has gotten them to that point. So slowly, like we saw last year, they incorporated salary cap because people were complaining about the, super stacked teams they were playing. They wanted to have even games. So they actually, I think, are doing a solid job of innovating at a solid pace. Because they brought, like I said, brought in salary cap last year. You can't take away dunking from basketball. I mean, you're just taking away a big aspect of the game. You can't take away team of the week. You can't, and that's, I think, a big issue is people are just like, veterans are just like, okay, this is getting boring now. We've had the same thing every single year. And that makes sense. Totally, it does. And especially when you're grinding it out every single year. 100%. So what I think EA needs to do is very slowly try new things. Very slowly, but don't take away too much of what they've already done. I don't know. Idea might be, I don't even know, to be honest. I did complete the EA survey, and there were a couple things on there that were interesting, but I don't remember them that well. Like packs incorporated by teams, like team packs, like a Texans pack, for example. Just random things, but it's pretty clear that they really, in my opinion, are trying. But you can't just take away what's gotten them to the millions of dollars they're making now, probably billions. I don't know the stat on Ultimate Team throughout all their games. So don't, because I see people taking a screenshot of the notepad on their phone and with all these like a whole essay on what's bad with Madden and how they're saying, well, EA isn't changing anything. Well, if they change stuff, you actually might be worse off, to be honest. Also, I feel like this year they took away what was great last year, like the journeys. I love playing the journeys. I mean, okay, I didn't love them, but I remember staying up with a couple friends one night, like all night. We just grinded out the journeys, and that was actually kind of fun, to be honest. And you got so much coins from it. You got great rewards. And then this year they come out with like the gauntlet. They come out, which honestly wasn't great in my opinion. I did not like the gauntlet. So they come out with like the gauntlet team challenges, which are awful. What else? Okay, Ultimate Season isn't bad. I do like that. That's a solid solo group or sequence. But they did not bring back the good solos for grinders like me and a ton of other people. Like, they're just taking away what has gotten them so much revenue, and because MUT was actually really nice last year. I know the gameplay wasn't great, holding Y all game, all that business. That was not great last year, but the actual gameplay, or the MUT content was solid. So that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna make a part 2 though. Look out for that on Thursday. See you guys. Peace.